Hi everyone, this is an old video of mine that I just found and I thought it'd be great to publish on here. This is me just adding on my base coat. This was before I had an actual kind of setup to do my nails, so I just kind of painted them wherever I could. As you can see, I'm still just putting on my base coat. This is one of my favorite base coats. It's the Peely one by Holo Taco. I find it works amazingly when you take the time to actually let it fully dry first. I can get a bit impatient, and that's why you'll see on some of my videos, if you look, you can see when I try and peel them off that some of the nail polish is still there. I also have a lot of ridges in my nails from some damage I had before, and that kind of affects how well the Peely base coat works. But all things considering, I think this is probably one of the best Peely base coats I've used. It's amazing, it's accessible, and as long as you have that patience, it's easy to use. As you can see, I'm just finishing off my pinky nail, just kind of making sure everywhere on that nail bed does have that polish on there, otherwise it doesn't work as well. I do quite often do the underside of my nails, that way I don't have to worry about any nail polish that gets under there, because I find it's kind of hard to get out sometimes. The color I'm using is from Fancy Gloss. It's a color shifting one. It's a thermal color. It's the purple with those glitters in it, and then it shifts to a green color. I believe the green is more when it's cold, but I could be wrong. And I'm just carefully trying to put it on here. As you can see, my nail beds aren't flat and they do have ridges in them, and especially on my thumb I do have a bit of damage at this point, so it was a bit more difficult to put on. This formula was a bit thicker. I think that's just because of the way it's a thermal top coat. I could be wrong. Sorry, thermal polish. But I absolutely love the payoff at the end. It is gorgeous. Just slowly going on each fingernail, just trying to make sure I cover the whole nail bed with the color and make sure I don't leave anything bare, because I find if you leave a little bit out, even if you get it on the second coat, you can tell the difference. With these polishes, I find that it's better to do even thin coats and then move on from there after. As you can see, I love looking at the shift in the purple and green, even with the shimmery glitters that are in there right now. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm a bit shaky too when I paint my nails, as you can see, so that just makes it a little bit harder as I go, but I'm trying to compensate for that. And I'm just moving on. Oh, no, I'm fixing this nail. Sometimes I do get a little bit of nail polish on my fingertips, and I find it's easier to remove when it's still a bit wet or when it's fully dry. But when it's almost dry and it's kind of that tacky layer, I find it just gets everywhere. And I'm just adding that final first coat to my pinky nail. And if you preferred more of a thin sheer color, I think you could pull this off in just one coat. But for me, I much prefer having the opacity of the two coats. But I do think it does look beautiful as is. I decided to go in for that second coat just because I do like that look. I like to kind of give it its ability to show off what was intended, and I find with a lot of these polishes it does take a second coat, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going in again, moving very slowly, just trying to make sure I get every area with the nail polish. Sometimes because of the way my nail is shaped here, I do have to go in with more than you normally would, just to make sure everything's covered. But that is okay. And I'm just going to continue going along and covering all my nails in that second coat. As you can see, comparing the two different types of nails, the one with two coats and the ones that only have one coat on them, you can really see the difference. It is more opaque and it's harder to see the nail underneath. It's almost impossible, like you can't tell anymore that it is my natural nails. This does make your nails a bit more bulky when you do more layers, but that's okay. I actually prefer that to a certain extent because I do find it keeps my nails safer when I'm going around my day-to-day life. when I'm at work or when I'm out with friends, I don't have to worry quite as much about what I'm doing with my hands. Although this could be why my nails break every so often. But I do find having the 2 coats opposed to the 1, it does work overall much better. And I'm much safer that way. So I'm just going to finish up with my last nail. And then I'm going to move on to the top coat. I'm wondering if there's any polishes you guys want to see on my nails, or if there's any colors or designs that anybody wants to see. As you know, if you've seen some of my other videos, at this point my nails are a bit longer than this. And I have a bit more nail real estate that I can use to do designs. This is good and bad. Oh, I'm going in for 3rd coat. For me, because I often find that the longer my nails are, the more ambitious my designs can be. And this can lead to me adding a bit too much with my nail designs. And I overcrowd my nails with different aspects. And I have this big, grandiose idea of what I could put on there. And then it just looks a bit cluttered. So with my shorter nails, I found I was a bit more relaxed. I was able to just kind of focus on the overall nail design and the colors I was putting on there instead of going all out on everything. But overall, I don't think that's a huge issue. It's just something I need to work on. I found as my nails get longer, I do less and less one color. And I like to add more designs, especially around certain celebrations or times in my life. Right now I'm working on some Christmas designs, and I have found that I've gone a bit more over the top. But that's okay. That's what nail art is for. It's about having fun and expressing yourself, so I'm not too upset about that. But sometimes I do like to just have that one nail polish, and I find these thermal coat nail polishes are absolutely great for that, because I like to change my nails pretty often. I usually change it about weekly. And this really allows me to have the green and the purple, so it's like I'm changing my nail polish more often. I don't get bored with the color quite as quickly. And if you're somebody like me who likes to have the different nail looks, I think something like this would be great for you. Overall, I think this is beautiful. I think I probably could have just done this in 2 coats instead of the 3. But I really wanted to make sure everything was covered and that you could see the full transition between the 2 colors, the green and the purple. Right now, as you can see, you really see the purple, and you can see the green shift in the little flakes that are in there, but it does turn more of a green. You can see a bit now on the bottom of my nails. You can see it a bit earlier. And I'm just adding in my top coat now. This really helps keep the nail polish where it's supposed to be. It makes sure that the polish doesn't peel off too soon if you go around the edges. And it just makes everything look shiny and beautiful, honestly. I just love the way nail polish looks when you've got 1 or 2 coats of top coat on there. And it's just got that extra shine. You know you're not going to smudge it as much. I like to use the fast drying top coats because I like to move around. I hate sitting still for too long after my nails are done. I want to get up. I want to do something. I want to stretch my legs. So having one of these fast drying nail polishes that does still give it that beautiful shiny look is a game changer for me. It saves me a lot of time, because I know with a lot of other top coats out there, while they are beautiful, you do have to sit there for a while. And I've found with some of the other ones, I think my nails are dry, and then I get up and move and I look back and there's dents all over my nail polish, and it ruins that beautiful sleek look that you get right after you put the top coat on there. And it's just so heartbreaking, honestly. But what do you guys think? I think these turned out beautiful. They're a little bit bulky, but that's okay. Keeps my nails safe. And I absolutely love this color. It looks so nice, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me, and I hope you like this nail color. Thank you. Bye!